Okay, here we have the chart, my line in the sand, and here's the 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks we want to talk about. This is, uh, my line in the sand was 211, and then I hit 210 back on week 6, and then week 7, 8, 9, 10, for 10, 11, for what, so was it, 6 weeks in a row, I was at maintain. I couldn't do a come down, but of course that was my snowboard trip, and I had some vacation days, so but at least I didn't go up. Well, then what happened? Week 12 was so easy, that my body was ready for it, and I was all 5 weigh-ins were under 208, so I even skipped 209. So now I have a new line in the sand because if you remember, that's one of the rules: 5 weigh-ins in a row under a new weight, and then your new weight line in the sand is 208, which is fantastic. That's 12 pounds down for this year, 25 pounds from January 1 of '07. Now, here's the exciting part. I also had two low days. That's the two lows for the year. This was the lowest I weighed for the year on Tuesday. Then on Thursday, I broke it again. Well, then Easter came and I ate like a pig. I ate like Thanksgiving. It was crazy. I ate ton. And then what happened? Well, um, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I did the same thing I did this previous week as far as eating and exercising, but I just could not make weight. My body put on a reserve of fat around my belly. And even on Friday, when I weighed in at 207, which is under my 208, I still had that big belly, so I didn't look any thinner. And by the way, this week 12 was the first week that I actually started looking slim in my belly, to me, in my own eyes. I said, boy, I'm finally getting that toned up. Well, if I'd go to a party or something on Friday, and somebody, would see me, they'd say, man, Larry, you're putting on a little weight, aren't you? And then I'd say, well, are you kidding, man? I've been dieting all these times. My line in the sand is coming down, and you're saying I'm getting fatter. And then that's when people give up their weight, their diets, because it's so discouraging. But that's what the body is. My frame, let's call it, or the frame of my body has actually went down, but that reserve is just built up in my belly for a while from Thanksgiving and from this week. My body's trying to fight that going down. Well, in the next couple of weeks, I'll fight that, and I'll probably have um, a good set of weeks ahead of me of downward trends. And how do I know that? Because look here, this is 207. And here's week 12 of 207, bad week. I lost a line in the sand. I went from 221 to 223, but then look what happened. Let me move this up a little bit. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 weeks in a row. I gained new lines in the sand. Then I was even for 2 weeks, and then I gained another line in the sand. So that scenario is built up again, and that's the advantage of charting. I know that I'm set up for a decline when the normal person has this big belly. Now goes to a party, and it might be a big belly, or it might be a big fanny for you, or whatever, and they say, boy, you got lots of junk in the trunk, and so you give up your diet instead of hanging in there and looking forward to several weeks of the downward spiral. Now notice my line in the sand did go back up to 210 because 75% of my weigh-ins now are not under 210 or 208 since that new line in the sand. But I'll get it back next week. After next week I'll have 75% of my weigh-ins under 208, and I'll get that 208 again. All right, well, send me a comment, post me a comment, or send me an email and let me know how your chart's doing, and I look forward to helping you out. Goodbye.